Recognize Chris Smith.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for calling this important roundtable. I do want to thank Darrell Issa, too, for doing this a few weeks ago. I think a lot of us were moved almost to tears because I didn't hear all of it, but I saw some of it. But today, you have just touched all of our hearts in the most profound way and the American people. So thank you for doing this. You know, words are inadequate to express our condolences. We all feel inadequate to say that because you have suffered so much. And the cover-up that has followed for the last 2 years just adds salt to the wound and makes it that much harder for you, I'm sure, to process this. So again, I apologize on behalf of our government, especially the executive branch, for it not being candid with you and for engaging what I consider to be a gross cover-up. You know, I saw the president's statement that he put out on the 26th, in which he said, "We will always continue to support them," talking about you. You know, words are cheap in Washington, and it seems to me that these kinds of words, there needs to be an independent, comprehensive investigation. IGs do a good job sometimes. GAO does a good job most of the time, but there needs to be a truly independent investigation into all of the very valid questions you have asked and my colleagues have put forward with regards to our concerns as well. I think that the Biden, Blinken, Austin, and Milley ought to meet with you just like this, a roundtable discussion. No timetable. Don't let it say, oh, you got an hour, you got 45 minutes. As long as it takes for you to convey to them the horror that you have faced, and of course the horror that your loved ones endured because of this. Yes, we had a hearing. We heard from Tyler Vargas Andrews, Sergeant. Thank you for that. And we were all moved. He had clear line of sight, could have taken out the perpetrator of this horrible crime, and yet he could not get permission. So thank you, Sergeant, for that. And that is, you know, it just shows such a breakdown in the chain of command. So again, my final thought would be to all of you, an independent investigation, I think that has to be done. It has to be done well. Outside people, we can't turn to the Pentagon, which unfortunately has vested interests in perpetuating myths. We need to have honesty here, and we need outside people on perhaps even a blue ribbon commission to investigate this. High-level people who know how to ask hard questions. This committee will do it. You know, the chairman has clearly indicated that he's doing it. We're all behind him on that. But we need answers. We need it now. And for it not to happen again, hopefully, God willing, we do need a next steps. So this kind of charade and this kind of spin, Greg Page spin, it just ends. It's got to be the truth and nothing but the truth. I yield back.